Crimson? Just kidding. I remember your name.
Collect tales. I think Yanagi mentioned this videotape before. What do you think of it?
I guess it reflects our store's style. It's pretty interesting.
Since you think so highly of it, could you please wrap it up for me?
Wrap it up? Such a charming old-fashioned way to say it.
Is that so? Many stores wrap purchased items in paper or silk, don't they?
I'm afraid we only have plain bags here.
No need to apologize. The bag is not at fault. Also, please help me pack up the equipment for playing this videotape.
Sorry, but we don't sell equipment. You don't have a player at home?
No. My father isn't fond of electronic devices. He rarely uses his phone, unless it's absolutely necessary. I guess I'll just have to watch it here. I see. A story about everyone turning into paper. I wouldn't mind turning into paper. But if the blade in my hand were to become paper, it would no longer be sharp and couldn't slice through the hollows.
Paper can be sharp too. You have no idea how many times I've given myself a paper cut while reading a book.
Can you give me a demonstration?
You mean...
It's never happened to me, so it's hard to imagine paper being sharp enough to cut my fingers. Don't worry. In return, I'll slice the book that dared to cut your finger into 1,000 pieces. No cuts? I see. Such thin, soft paper pages would require the perfect angle and pressure to cut through flesh. It feels like the residents of the Paper Nation, in retaliation against oppression by human hands, dispatch their top warriors to deliver a decisive blow, pouring all the strength they've amassed over a lifetime against human fingers. In a way, we, in our attempt to slice through the hollows of New Eridu, are engaging in a similar futility. Are we being watched from a higher dimension? Watching videotapes is indeed an effective form of training. I feel a greater sense of calm now. No, maybe I'm too calm. You'll have to excuse me. Your sofa seems to possess a mysterious power that makes one feel sleepy as soon as they sit down. Has anyone else ever sat on your sofa? Did they have the same feeling? Eradicate all evil.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just practicing facial recognition.
Facial recognition? But you're not an intelligent construct.
I'm trying to log each of the regulars in Lumina Square into my brain. If only I had the memory of an intelligent construct, that would make things much easier. With so many people on the bustling streets, I need to be able to identify who's ordinary and who's suspicious at a glance. As a bodyguard, the most important thing is to fully grasp the details of your surrounding environment. Miss Yao's work often brings her to Gravity Cinema, so I need to be extra mindful of the situation here. That way, if something goes wrong, I'll be able to pinpoint the threat instinctively.
So you're trying to memorize everyone's face. Sounds tough.
It's fine. I actually find it pretty fun. For example, just now I noticed an office worker carrying a briefcase and walking in circles over and over. Their brain is probably fried from all the overtime. If you play a game of quickfire Q&A with me, it might make things even more interesting.
Ooh, then I've got some questions to ask, and I'm not going to go easy on you. Ready?
Hold on. Seeing as you're so confident, I need to test exactly how well you know Lumina Square before accepting the challenge. After all, it wouldn't be very fair if you don't even know the answer to the questions you ask. So, first tell me, what is the name of the red-haired receptionist at the Hollow Investigative Association?
You think an easy question like that would stump me? It's Lila.
If I remember correctly, the red-haired one is Bertha. But strictly speaking, they are twins, right? If we take hair color out of the equation, then technically your answer is not wrong. Anyway, your confidence probably isn't unfounded. You should be familiar with Lumina Square. Go ahead. Ask your questions. I feel like the questions you asked were all too simple. Even though it's a game, given the purpose, I want you to up the difficulty. Don't go easy on me. You don't have to stick to facial recognition questions. Forget about losing face.
I'm not gonna lose face. Looks like I'll have to bring out the big guns. So, listen up. I'm small, I never show my face, yet I'm always here, no matter the time of day. Who am I?
Oh, good question. Let me think. The never show their face part is easy. Two well-known, mysterious individuals in Lumina Square never show their faces. Yi, the manager of Sanzi Studio, and Officer Mew Mew. Though, while neither of them is particularly tall, they definitely aren't small either. Fine, I give up. Please, tell me the answer.
Ta-da! It's none other than the one known as Sage in a barrel.
What? There's someone in the trash can? I never noticed. And I thought there weren't any secrets left for me to discover here. However, trash cans are indeed a security concern. If you hadn't reminded me, it's highly likely that it would have slipped through the net. The next time you're free, let's pay that Sage a visit. Huh? It's just me you need and not a bodyguard? I see. Oh, it's you. You're still around even at this hour? Are you waiting for Astra?
Yeah, and it's all because of this poster.
Poster? What about it? Let me see. Don't leave after the signing. Wait for me. If you leave... she's really something. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. You're here as a fan to get an autograph. So, want me to get you another poster that's already been signed?
No, it's okay. I like this one. It's great.
Ta-da! Astra's officially off the clock. I knew you wouldn't leave me here to eat by myself, Belle. All right, we're all here. Eve hasn't tried 6th Street's noodles yet. Come on, I'll show you. They're delicious.
The noodle shop. Even Lumina Square will be empty at this hour, and 6th Street will be even more deserted. Well, we probably won't attract much attention. Okay, it's fine by me.
Yeah, don't worry. There won't be anyone around on 6th Street at this hour.
Okay, let's get going. I thought my arm was gonna fall off from signing so many autographs. I'm gonna have pork noodles. I need to get some calcium. So, not bad, right? The food's tasty and the manager is great, but most importantly, it's open late.
All right. It's about time we get going. We've got a busy day ahead of us tomorrow. Wait here and I'll send you a message. I'll go get the car.
Oh, by the way, take good care of that poster. I'm sure it would look great in the store.
Of course, I'll take good care of it. There's no other poster like it in the whole world.
Awesome! This one's now #1 on my list of favorite noodle shops. It's a shame that Eve won't let me come during the day. She says it would attract too much attention. In the past, whenever we've gone out to eat at other restaurants, I always end up getting recognized by fans almost immediately, no matter what disguise we use. Then the place would fill up with fans wanting to grab group selfies. It's probably a huge nuisance for the owners.
Well, you are famous. I don't know about causing trouble for the owners. If anything, it sounds like you're giving them great publicity.
Really? Actually, I enjoy the feeling of being recognized by fans and taking selfies with them. But Eve always ends up pointing at the noodles that have gone cold after sitting there for so long and saying they're so unhappy that they've clumped up into a ball.
I've got an idea. If you want to eat noodles whenever you like, you could order it to go. That's what me and Wise do. Sometimes General Chop even brings the noodles to us himself.
Hey, not a problem at all. I don't mind delivering your orders when things are slow at the shop. After all, the bowls are huge and the noodles are scalding hot. I'd worry if you were carrying 2 bowls all by yourself.
I get what you're saying. So the next time I want to eat noodles, all I have to do is grab some chopsticks and come to your video store. I'll sit down and shout, "I'm hungry, give me noodles." And then...
Then I'll go to General Chop's, order the noodles, and bring them to you myself.
Sounds like a deal. I'm going to try everything on Waterfall Soup's menu. Just don't blame me if it impacts the video store's business.
I'm not sure what it'll do for the video store's business, but the noodle shop will be popping off.
Looks like I've been invited to your home. Speaking of which, Are you good at inviting girls back to your place?
Not at all. You're an exception.
Oh, I just got a message from Eve. Looks like the car is waiting for me by the side of the road. Well, gotta go. Don't forget our deal. I'll be bringing my chopsticks next time. Want me to hold your hand? I don't care if anyone sees.
The reviews said this movie's plot isn't that great. Monica basically carried the entire movie on her own. She's quite a formidable opponent. There's no denying that. You can sense her charismatic aura just by looking at the cover. So, is there anyone in your circle of friends who especially likes Monica?
Yep. Although technically speaking, he's not really a person, so I guess not.
You don't have to be so polite. I was just joking on Knock Knock. Believe me, Miss Yao doesn't mind. You don't need to use these sorts of superficial formalities to prove your relationship with her. Besides, she actually has a great relationship with Monica when the cameras aren't rolling.
What? That's totally different from what people are saying online. Neither of them are willing to appear on the same show together, right?
It's their job. Just an elaborate act written by the company for them to play out. While rehearsing their lines, they had to re-record their reactions several times because they sounded more like playful banter than actual contempt.
Playful banter between Astra and Monica. Wow, that would be a work of art! Why not release it for the world to see?
Nope. Polls show that people just can't get enough of those two butting heads. It's one of the most popular subjects of discussion among fans. The company will stick with this in order to maximize Miss Yao's commercial value. I'd imagine Monica is in the same boat. That's the curse of being a star.
Somehow, I don't feel like watching the movie anymore. That such a cruel reality could be behind Monica's beaming smile.
No, this should make you want to watch it even more. Monica has no choice but to put herself through all that stress and frustration in order to be seen in movies. For Monica, there's nothing more important than that. And for Miss Yao, there's nothing more important than her music. Neither of them will ever change their minds about that. So please know that her smile is genuine. A tough opponent indeed. We'll have to arrange for more movie-related work for Miss Yao moving forward.
Oh, Monica.
You're not worried that I'll tell Miss Yao how much you enjoyed the movie?
You're the one who said that I don't need to use shallow formalities to prove my relationship with Astra.
That's true. It's just that Miss Yao is too pure and innocent. She never second-guesses the motives of others and doesn't guard her heart. Unlike me.
And that's why Astra needs you to protect her, right?
At least, that's what it seems like from the outside. But actually, I'm the one who's being protected. Anyway, the movie today gave me lots of inspiration. Thank you.
Look, it's Mom. I recognized her immediately. Oh, she's so young. What do you think? She looks like me, right?
It looks like she brought a little girl along to be on the show. But who is she?
Huh. I don't recognize her either. She's so young. Wait, hold up. What am I saying? That's me! Oh, I remember now. My mom did take me to be part of a show when I was little. I had no idea what it was for at the time, which is why I nearly forgot about it. Here I am being nosy about my mom's past, and yet I end up uncovering my own.
What a pretty little girl! What's your name? How old are you?
My name is Astra, and I'm 6 years old.
So tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Hold on. Take a guess. What do you think I wanted to be when I was younger? Really, just take a guess, and don't hold back. I bet even Eve would be surprised by the answer.
A princess!
Although that's not the answer I gave back then, it's not a bad guess. That was little Astra's second career choice. Wait. Being a princess isn't really a job. Alright. I've kept you guessing long enough. Time to reveal the answer.
I want to be the manager of an antique store.
Somehow, I guess that makes sense.
I've always liked sparkly, shiny things ever since I was little. You know, stuff you'd usually find in antique stores, like hairpins, brooches, glass marbles, and whatnot. So back then, I really admired antique store managers. Speaking of which, Belle, you're a store manager, so you're someone that little Astra would have idolized.
Just little Astra?
After I grew up, I realized that I could just buy all of the shiny things I wanted without being the manager of a store. However, I've always fantasized about opening my own shiny, sparkly collectibles shop, and this dream has never faded away. Alright, I've finished the part where Mom and I make our entrance. Videotapes are really quite the invention. They can clearly capture memories that I've almost completely forgotten.
They're great for making memories last. So, I suppose this counts as your debut performance, right?
That's right. If it weren't for your help, I'd probably have searched for Upon a Wishing Star without finding anything, simply chalking it up to something Mom had just imagined. Well, I should bring the videotape back to show Mom. Let me treat you to a nice meal next time as a thank you.